Hi everybody, I'm Carl Erickson. I'm on the City Council right now. I've been on the City Council for about 3.5 years. My background, I'm married. My wife Justine is here, and I have 2 young kids. I work for GE. Schenectady's got a lot of different issues that we have to contend with, and I think some of the most important things we can do is think through those issues and try to come up as a group, whether it's members of the council, the mayor, neighboring entities in terms of businesses and other government entities, and really come up with the best solutions. We need to think through issues and not just react. We need to use analytical data. We need to understand what the repercussions of decisions and really work through and communicate. One of the things I really think where my strengths are on the council, I'm a financial guy. I work with finances, I work with procurement, I work with contracts, and that's where my background and my experience is. And I think that that's something that I bring to the council. Everybody who's on the council has a different area of strength. That's one of the things that I think are important and one of the areas that I can really excel with. Tonight we're going to have a bunch of questions. Hopefully I'll be able to answer as many of them as we have time for. Always feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, call me, grab me in the hall at City Hall or on the street, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. And thank you for coming tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here tonight, and special thanks to the Gazette for sponsoring this event. My name is Joe Lazari. My wife Susan, I'm 38 years, and I have 4 adult children. My wife is here with my oldest daughter, Teresa. And I want to make something very, very clear immediately. I'm not a politician. I'm an average Joe, just like yourselves, trying to make a difference for the betterment of our city. To give credit where credit is due, there's been significant business development in the city over the past few years. Downtown and Upper Union Street are looking very nice, but our neighborhoods remain in blight. We are inundated with abandoned houses, broken sidewalks and curbs, potholes, and excessive litter. While business development is important, many of our tax-paying citizens live in the neighborhoods. Quality of life issues such as cleaner environment, school safety, more secure neighborhoods, and infrastructure need to take a priority now. As you can see by my palm cards, which are outside the table, I have extensive police and military experience. 26 years as a police officer in the city of Schenectady, 36 years with the military with a safety and security background. I am more familiar with the streets of this city than probably everyone in this room. Most likely because I initiated the bike patrol program with the police on mountain bikes, and I logged thousands and thousands of miles of mountain patrol for 7 years. I intend to work closely with the neighborhood associations, the police and sheriff's department, and the school board to address the problems we've all seen recently in the newspapers. Out-of-control schools, excessive crime in certain neighborhoods, and many issues that face the code enforcement department. Fixing these quality of life issues makes our schools safer and more desirable. It will attract more people into the city and will also increase home sales and not at bargain prices, but at a good fair market value. We need more homeowners taking pride in their property and their city. While houses are selling in Schenectady, they are selling for much less than they are worth. Quality of life issues and exorbitant taxes are to blame. This is where I tend to focus my efforts if I'm elected. Thank you.
As a council member, I want to remove all of the unnecessary spending that is taking place in our city. I have followed some of the expenditures since January. The police chief position was filled. It was not necessary to fill that position because the commissioner said that he would oversee the police department for as long as it took. That would have been a savings. Fluoride in the water. It would be cheaper if we bought toothbrushes and toothpaste and dispensed it to all the children in the schools rather than spend $46,000 a year or more, depending on who makes the bid. Unnecessary spending. It's not done in other places. It was stopped 6 years ago. Medical coverage. We pay them a salary. We do not owe them medical coverage. In 2011, there was one person taking the medical coverage. Now there are 3. I foiled for this information, and it was not forthcoming. I asked around, and I was told that it could be as high as $1,100 a month for a family plan. Bonus. We gave a bonus to a finance commissioner because she had accrued sick time and vacation time in Albany. Imagine what that's going to mean when she gets to retire. More cost, not necessary. And then there was the $65,000 difference between what the previous deputy mayor was paid and the current deputy mayor. Sharon Jordan received a $30,000 a year salary. The current one receives $95,000.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you to the Daily Gazette for inviting me here this evening. My name is John Mutoviren, and I'm running for City Council. I'm endorsed by the Democrat Party, the Independent Party, the Conservative Party, and the Working Family Party. I am privileged to say I'm the only candidate up here to have received 4-party endorsement, and I'm honored to have received that. I lived in Mount Pleasant with my wife and 2 daughters. They both attend public school, and I have faith and confidence in our public school. I bring to the table accountants with 20-plus years in the private sector. I hold a bachelor degree in accounting from the University of Guyana through the United Nations Development Program with attachment to the government of Guyana. I am committed to work and to help our community. I believe in Schenectady, that we can work together to make a difference. And we all, regardless of party affiliation, let's work together to make this great city our home. I have moved there for many years, and I've loved the city, my family, my relatives, and we now call this city home. I am committed to work to help our city move forward. We have done a lot of good things downtown, and I will work with the City Council and the Mayor to move the positive things that we have done in downtown to our neighborhood, so we can attract investment, we can attract new homeowners, people can come and live here, and when that happens, we can be able to reduce the burden on the taxes that we are paying in Schenectady right now. I'm fiscal conservative when it comes to tax. I have 20 years plus in budget, experience in finance. I intend to bring those same qualities and experience to City Hall and lend my expertise so that we can move forward in a positive direction. I'm involved in community in numerous and several organizations because I feel that I have to give back to our community. Once again, thank you for your... Thank you.
And I'm currently on the City Council, having been there a year and a half. I grew up in Schenectady. I've lived here for a long time, since elementary school, let's say. And I've lived in many neighborhoods throughout the city. I come with a background in the private industry. I worked for an insurance company for a number of years. And most recently, within the last 15 to 17 years, I've worked in the community because that I found was my passion. I spent about 5 years, my tenure as the weed and seed coordinator for the Hamilton Hill area. And within that time, not only was I able to learn a lot about that particular neighborhood, but about neighborhoods throughout the city and what people want in their prospective neighborhoods. So as coming to the City Council, I bring that community voice. Before I got on the council, I used to spend a number of months and weeks and years coming to the City Council meetings to bring the community voice and to talk about the things that the community wanted. So I've been able to bring together community forums so the community can have input into whatever it is that they want to see in their city. It's vastly important that people who live here and pay taxes have an opportunity to speak to government about what they want. So I feel that I bring that to the table based on my prior experience of being extremely involved in the community. As a member of the council, I'm extremely interested in pushing for more jobs for people in the city. And also litter cleanup, because we are trying to really get our city to have more people to move into the city. So a city that is appealing is extremely important. And also civic engagement to me is important as well. so that people, again, who live in the city can bring their voice to the table. I feel that I've been successful in doing that, and working with other members on the council, each of us bring different strengths, that together we can make the city the place that everyone wants it to be. Thank you.
My name is Joe Kelleher. I have been endorsed by the Republican Committee and also have the endorsements of the Conservatives and the Alliance Party. What I bring to the table, number one, and first and foremost, my biggest supporter, my lovely wife of 1 year now. It'll be 1 year on Friday. And she has been my guiding strength through this whole campaign and moving forward into getting onto City Council and hopefully to be your new City Councilman. I have two sons, Richard, who's a Marine, and my son, Sean, who's a senior at SUNY Potsdam. I myself am a veteran of the U.S. Air Force, like one of my colleagues here, Joe Lazzari. So I bring that experience to the table as well as experience in management. I've been involved in civic organizations like the American Legion, the Elks, the Kiwanis, the Knights of Columbus, and several other organizations as well on many of the boards, especially with the emergency medical services and many community organizations. In fact, on several of you I've seen out at many community events here, so you know how I get out and I have the mind of the community and the mind of the neighborhoods inside mine. They tell me their issues and I want to make sure that they get to the rail and they get to the ears. Folks, if you vote for me, it will not fall on deaf ears. I'll do everything that I can to earn your trust. I'm a worker just like yourself. I'm a computer engineer. I go to work every day just like everyone else, and I use that extra time to benefit my community. I'm Joe Kelleher. Thank you. Thank you.